Peace, my beautiful souls. Okay, so I was just talking to this couple earlier, and it dawned on me that it's coming up on 2 years at the end of this month that I started solo traveling. And I remember before I did it, like in the beginning when I was like, okay, I'm just gonna start traveling by myself, I was feeling super confident. But then I remember like my mom at that time being like, no, like you can't do that by yourself, blah blah blah. And then like some months went past, a few months went past, and I was feeling like a little scared, discouraged, like overwhelmed, like just how am I gonna do it, where am I gonna stay, where am I gonna go, all these things, blah blah blah. And then I remember like I have an aunt that I was never really close to, but we ended up speaking. And I remember her telling me like, just do it, like you're young, you don't have any babies, you don't really have responsibilities for real, like that are keeping you tied to the United States, like just go. And I was like, all right, I'm just gonna go. And I remember like just tuning in, meditating, like tuning into my intuition, like where do I need to go. And then I booked the trip, and then a couple months later I left. And it's literally been one of the best decisions of my whole life, like starting this solo travel journey. And I remember before that too, like I wanted to leave so much earlier, but so many things were happening that I couldn't leave. That's another message in itself of like divine timing, right? Like it's going to happen when it's meant to happen. And I remember too, if I would have left like when I really wanted to leave, like my grandmother and my baby cousin, first my baby cousin, then my grandmother, ended up like transitioning within that time that I was wanting to leave. So like had I left, I wouldn't have been able to be there or like go see them. Like my baby cousin, we knew he was going to transition, right? So I had time to go see him before it happened, and like, you know, spend some time with him. My grandmother, it was very sudden, so that one was a shock kind of, but I still was able to go to her funeral, you know, and also be there for my mom. So anyway, divine timing is one of the things I'm trying to say here. And another thing is like allow yourself to do it even if you're afraid, and even if you don't know exactly what the plan is, and be open to the plan changing. The first place I booked, like the first place I went to was Costa Rica, and I booked my entire stay in one place. And I remember when I got there, I stayed in a hostel, which I thought was a great idea, contrary to what people were telling me. Anyways, I think it's a great idea for solo travelers, especially in the beginning. Get to know other people, blah, blah, blah. So thankfully so that I did that, because I met some other women and they were like, there's no way you can stay here the whole time. Like, there's so many other places to see. So I ended up canceling like the rest of my stay there and booking like in a whole nother part of Costa Rica. I just had such a great time. And since I've started solo traveling, I've gotten to know myself. I've gotten to explore the world, enjoy being with myself, like just so many things. Okay, so many things. If you are thinking about doing it, do not let fear stop you. Do not let other people's projections or opinions stop you from doing it. Just go, whether or not you know, and let yourself be guided. Let your spirit guide you. Your spirit guides the Most High. Because even Mexico, again, when I choose a place, it's mostly me tuning in. When I was told Mexico by my guides, I was like, what the hell? What am I going to Mexico for? Like, why? I never had a desire really to go to Mexico. And Mexico, as y'all can tell if y'all been following me for a while, is literally my favorite place ever. I always come back here because it's literally, I've just had so many great experiences here, and I just feel so at home here despite what I thought. So another message besides divine timing, let yourself go with the flow. Let yourself trust the universe, your guides, the Most High. You don't have to know all the answers, and it's totally okay for things to change during, you know? And yeah, so even if you don't know me, but you've been thinking about this, if you needed a little push to say yes to yourself and follow your dreams, here it is. Book that trip. Take that solo trip. Don't wait for your friends. Don't wait for a partner. Don't wait for your family. Just go. They can catch up with you later. Okay? I love you. See you later.